Hello all, welcome to the SecurityTube Linux Assembly Expert course and certification. Now in this video, we will take up the Hello World shellcode analysis using GDB. So just to jog your memory, we created the Hello World shellcode. We removed all the hard-coded addresses using the jump call pop technique, and then we went ahead and removed all the null opcode instructions and replaced them with non-null or non-zero opcode instructions. Now let's analyze this with GDB so that we are very sure about how the shellcode works. So let's jump right in. Now this is the same hello world.nasm which we created in the last video, and I'm going to be using GDB with the binary. So let me go ahead and set up the breakpoint. Let me set the disassembly flavor to Intel. Let me run this. We hit the breakpoint. Let me lay out the assembly. Let me lay out the registers. Now, as you can clearly see, the first call is a jump instruction, and it says jump call shellcode. And if we kind of go ahead and scroll down, here is where call shellcode is. Right, so let's run this instruction and we jump right in here. If you notice, RIP right now points to call shellcode. Now the call instruction, if you remember, I said is going to push the address of the next instruction on the stack. Now even though GDB is disassembling all of these instructions, at this location we really have our hello world string. Let me prove that. Let me copy this address and display this location as a string. And there you go, right? Now this call instruction, after it runs, is going to push this address 4000A5 on the stack. So let's actually look what's on the stack right now. And then let me step through the program. And now let's look at what's on the stack. And if you notice, this address is really the address of the string which we had figured out in the previous, just before right now. Now the next instruction is going to pop the address of the string into RSI. So if you do a step I, there we go. RSI now contains the address of the string. And then after that, we are just zoring RAX, moving 1 into AL. So now RAX contains 1. And then move RAX to RDI so that RDI contains 1 as well. As you can see, we flipped here. And after that, we are going to move RDI to RDX. That contains 1, and we are going to add 0x22 to RDX so that it contains 35, which is the string length, and then we call the syscall, which prints the string on the screen, and then after that we basically have our exit syscall, which exits the program, and there we go. So now it should be totally clear that the jump call pop instruction at runtime figures out the address of the hello world string and then uses it along with the appropriate syscalls to print hello world on the screen. Now this is one of the core techniques in Linux shellcoding which you always need to keep in mind. Jump call pop is going to be super common in a lot of shellcodes you may see created by other authors, and you would use this method quite often while creating shellcode. So that's all I had in mind for this video. If you're enjoying your time here at Pentester Academy, then we would really appreciate if you can recommend us to your friends and colleagues in the InfoSec community. Thank you.